I think they should outlaw this. This is this type of fight goes against, I think, all the aims and objectives of any sporting match.
It's being promoted by some people to make money, that's all, and it's in fact bastardizing the sport. I don't think it's got anything to do with amateur boxing or professional boxing. They've gone to the marketplace to pick themselves up about 16 contestants, as I understand it.
I think we should see politicians in there and get them in the ring too.
Maybe one or two that people might be running in that, but without any qualified trainers, they might not be. Even if they're out running, they might not be running correctly. I mean, it's 3 2-minute rounds, which doesn't sound like much, and the guy might go out and say, "Well, I can run 3 miles," but that 3 miles is done at a slow, steady pace. While a boxing match will be done, the 2 minutes and with a minute in between will be done at a very fast, high rate pace. So if the running wise, he should probably be doing type of sprint running, uphill running. As far as, one of the most important things is keeping your arms up, your hands up. The technique of blocking punches, they won't know any of that kind of stuff. And coupled with the endurance running, he should also put in some what's called anaerobic training, but they don't have trainers, they don't know. I don't think they're going to be prepared well for it.
This whole thing really smacks a bit of the Roman arena. I think it would appeal to the spectator and participant mentality that appreciates violence in hockey or sport. And the basic intent is wrong, in our opinion. In the department, we can't support it for that reason. There's another primary concern. I don't think it's going to be a skillful competition at all, because obviously people haven't practiced and developed skill. They're going to have to rely on brute strength.
Hey, you're outside the line.
I think the bout itself is not in line or in tune with amateur sport. It's purely a circus. There's a sort of a barbaric act. You can sort of put connotations of going back to the Christians and the lions, very nearly. So tonight, when that event takes place, there's one person or two people who have fought 3 or 4 bouts in a short period of time. And these people are supposed to be non-professional, non-amateur. They're not supposed to have any knowledge of the actual sport itself. And someone is liable to get hurt.
On their part, as elected representatives, to make a decision that was out of their hands. Bylaws, as written and interpreted in the city of Regina, say that a legal commission has been appointed to handle these matters, and jurisdiction rests with them, and the city has no right to intervene.
If we can make room for you, we'll phone you tomorrow.
Great.
No, you haven't had the medical yet, have you?
No.
Hey, did you go to the registration Tuesday night?
Could you do it?
Was there a lot of guys there? Any
Any
big, mean-looking guys? I bet they're all scared
the
shit.
medical appointment right
They're
now.
looking at
Can you
each
are you free
other.
tomorrow morning?
Not tomorrow, no. Like tomorrow afternoon.
Isn't that where Henry Baker is going to take on Schmishak?
Well, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, boxing is a nice, clean sport. I think it's ideal. We may come up with some first-class fighters. Who knows? Why not? Give them a try.
But the city also get involved in that. Well, I guess the city's right to say what goes on in the town. But I mean, if the guys want to fight, let them fight. If they don't fight there, they'll fight in the bar.
For or against? Well, so long as the medical people have done their job ahead of time, if these guys want to bat their brains out, let them go at it.
Well, we can't, as I understand it right now, legally we cannot stop the event. Because under the process of municipal law, they've applied for license, we withdraw, and they say they don't need one, which is another legal opinion. They could be correct. So I don't think we will be doing anything to stop the event taking place. However, if they do conduct the event this evening and they do process it with us, I understand they're going to be summoned and fined under the Municipal Act.
Okay, so who's going to win this fight?
Kid Paradise, right here.
Kid Paradise?
Yep.
And what's your name?
Tony Ripushka.
You been training?
Have I been training him? Oh, for about half an hour. It was just the last spur of the moment thing, but I think it's a lot of fun. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
You're not worried about injuries?
No, I'll tell you what. I think this here, if they can control it, and if you can get people agreeing to it, you'll see a lot more of this here controlled fighting than in the beer parlors and the bars, which, you know, in my estimation, is a good thing.
What do you think?
I agree.
Yeah? How do you feel?
Well, I feel a little tense right now. I'm a little hyper, getting ready. I'm going to sit in my room for a little while, think about it, think of what I'm going to be doing.
Yes, sir. 4 ringside.
4 ring boys all together.
Although the title of this thing is called The Toughest Man in Town, I really don't think that has anything to do with it. It was supposed to capture a bit of an audience, and I think in a free country you should be allowed to do that. So whatever you do, we're on a big test here tonight.
$7 or $10.
We're not sure that we can't get the city to agree with this under the right provisions, because the courts are watching it, the boxing commission and people are watching it, and you're on the ring. There's 2 gentlemen right behind you. They'll lead you back into the other end. That's where you go, because that's where the showers are located.
I don't want no backhands, no kneeing. It's a boxing match. It's a test, as the promoter says, not only here, but across Canada. You get in there, when I tell you to break, I want you guys to break. In case there's 3 knockdowns in 1 round, I'll automatically stop the fight. You lose. The man that scores 3 knockdowns will be the winner. Is that understood? If I see that one person has taken too much punishment, I'll stop the fight, because there's no way we want anybody injured. Again, I hope everyone understands. Seconds that are outside, you give your instructions between rounds, and that is all.
Entitled So You Think You're the Toughest Guy in Town, licensed by the Regina Boxing Commission. Total prize money, $3,000. Fighting will be conducted.
I'm doing this because some of you fellows will be fighting twice this evening, and I don't want to have to come back here between rounds or between bouts and retape you.
Lightweight division, 150 and under. Each fight will be 3 2-minute rounds. Scoring will be the 5-point plus system, and the 3 knockdowns of any 1 round within the fight.
I suppose that's just the back and this goes underneath.
Yeah.
That's the chin strap.
Yeah, make sure it's on your head good and tight, eh? Because if it's sloppy in the ring, it might...
Do you mind putting it on? Because we've never put it on. Do you mind very much? Well, well, you can put it on. It just goes, okay, it goes like this, right?
No, wrong way.
Well, the band across the front.
Yeah, make sure all the strings and everything are tight on.
And to the back, okay, because I don't want to put it on now. I'll put it, so it's just...
Yeah,
put it on now.
Yeah, make sure it's here. And
The left, right shoulder. Go away yourself.
Come on, step in.
Eliminations with the winner getting $1,000, loser $500. We have 8 fighters. And in the first matchup, would you please welcome Robert Gooden and Donovan Young. Robert Gooden wearing white trunks, 5'10", 160 pounds. Wearing red trunks, 5'10", weighing 175 pounds, Donovan Young.
Spit pill. No water? No water? No. Nothing on your... Don't stop. Smack him. Come on.
The winner by unanimous decision, Billy.
I got a good beating in the second fight. I lost good, but I feel good. I hope there's more fights like this. I hope the city council doesn't revoke any more licenses, and I hope they can have more fights because I think it worked out really good.
Got in here for